I would do the life. Okay.
Hey,
Wait, I am in the wait. I am in the wait. And like the third me go out. Take. Yeah. And she tried to get a rapper to break on my heart, but my heart doesn't break. Soon as I live with these, they feel like a rip.
Check, check.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hoboken High School for today's quarterfinal matchup of the 2025 HCIAL Men's Basketball Tournament, featuring the 5th-seeded Bees of Bayonne High School and your 4th-seeded Hoboken Red Wings. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask everyone in attendance to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem. Please rise and face the flag. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose rush lights and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we march, we're so gallantly streaming, and rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, they prove through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Ladies and gentlemen, the NJSIA requires officials to enforce all rules regarding unsportsmanlike conduct by coaches, fans, and players. There will be no tolerance for any negative behavior such as taunting, trash talking, verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion. Such behavior will result in being ejected from this event. All participants and spectators this afternoon must respect the game, respect the officials, and respect the opponents. If you are ejected from this contest, you'll have to take the NFHS online course to re-enter for future games. We thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. Please be reminded of our no re-entry policy. If you leave Hoboken High School at any time during the contest, you will not be allowed to re-enter. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are your starting lineups. First, for the visiting 5th-seeded Bayonne Bees. At the first guard position, of freshman number 1, Carmelo Eisler. At the second guard position, of sophomore number 4, Tyree Wood. At the third guard position, of freshman number 10, David Coburn. At the fourth guard position, of senior number 12, Christian Hampton. And rounding up the Bayonne Bees at the fifth guard position is junior number 30, Noah Shaw. The head coach of the Bayonne Bees is Mr. Ben Gamble, and the assistants Ed Malloy, Ruben Rodriguez, Tom Beltrami, Kevin Walker, KJ Halide, and Gino Del Colo. And now, the starting lineup for your fourth seed, Hoboken Red Wings. Starting the first one is senior number 3, Lamir Foxley. At the second guard position, senior number 5, Nick Petroselli. At the third guard position, freshman number 15, Jake Ellis. At one forward, senior number 1, Johanna Callaway, and rounding out the whole rooms at the second forward position, a senior number 2, Nico Esposito. The head coach of your Hoboken Red Wings is Mr. Sean Palmer, and the assistants Mark Tomato, Mark Easthenbury, and Nick Coleman. Your officials of this afternoon's contest, Mr. Gary Patterson, Mr. Karan Dock, and Mr. Bill Mara.
It's noontime, and we are live here in Hoboken High School for the Hudson County Tournament quarterfinals. The 4th seed, Hoboken Red Wings, play host to the 5th seed, Bayonne Bees, and we will be underway very shortly here as the players line up for tip-off. Two teams very familiar with each other. This is a rematch of last year's Hudson County Tournament quarterfinals. Hoboken was upset here at home by the Bayonne Bees by a score of 50-48, and what was a heartbreaking loss for this Hoboken program. So some history between these squads. Definitely used to seeing each other in these types of stages. Bayonne wins the tip. Isler, the freshman, who's had to step up for this Bayonne squad, is running the point for his team after Jalen Sims has been out for the majority of the season, only played the first 8 games. Tough loss for this Bayonne squad, but they've been able to rebound pretty efficiently, and that's an obvious travel there. Dave Coburn, who's averaging 17 points per game against Hoboken this year, had one 19-point performance against this squad in the first one. Still scoreless here in Hoboken. Ellis in the corner to Callaway. Pull up mid-range. It's a little short. Isler gets the rebound. Here comes Shaw. Shaw also has had some success against anybody, to be quite frank. But especially against Hoboken, averaging 16.5 points per game against the Red Wings. And that man right next to Nick Petroselli, Jake Ellis, who had a phenomenal game the last time we were here. The freshman averaging 19.5 points against Bayonne, had one 22-point performance against the Bees. So again, probably not going to see anything new. There's nothing that these teams can show that'll surprise either squad. We straight hoops from here on out in Hudson County. As we go into the playoffs, all these teams have seen each other at least once for the most part. And there's a turnover on the inbound. Coburn coming the other way. Isler goes downhill up with the left hand and kisses it off the glass. So Bayonne starts the scoring here. First bucket for Hoboken, going to be very important. Obviously, some jitters, which are expected in a game like this. Esposito for 3, connects. And that's a big bucket for Nico Esposito. He struggled last time these teams played. Only 2 points in the last contest right here against Bayonne, where Hoboken just fell apart in the fourth quarter after leading for most of the game. Bayonne had a 25-point fourth quarter, and they were able to take that game away. Hampton spins on Boxley. Good move there, but couldn't get the bucket. Boxley coming the other way. Behind the back. Pulls up for three. It's off the mark. Esposito gets the rebound. Petrozelli, floater. Good.
Petrozelli with the floater. Good for two.
About 3 minutes into this contest, 3-point game. Pretty low scoring as of now. 5-2 is the score. Isler surveys the floor, guarded by a bigger Callaway. Coburn. Wood. Shot down low to Hampton. Hampton trying to get it up over a box. He actually swings it in the corner to Isler. Isler back to Hampton, who is getting almost strangled there by Esposito. And he got the jump ball. Hampton is not happy with that call, and it was a little bit of an awkward skirmish over there. Either way, Hoboken has the ball. Great matchup here between Petrozelli and Shaw. Petrozelli just runs right by him, gets it off the glass, and one for Nick Petrozelli. What a play there. Shaw being a little bit over aggressive there on defense. Foul goes against Isler. Petrozelli trying to finish the three-point play here. Swiss Army knife for the Hoboken Red Wings. He does so much on the floor. Facilitates as the point guard. Averages 10 a night. Also gets about 3 steals a night. And speaking of stepping up as a point guard, Carmelo Isler gets an and one of his own. Answers back for the Bees. So the freshman Isler showing off the toughness. Going to try to make this a one-possession game here at the line. He does not. Esposito gets the rebound. Ellis guarded by Isler. Ellis going left. Snatches it back and loses the ball almost, but Petrozelli gets it right back. He's going to swing it out in the corner to Ellis. Bottoms, Jake Ellis. Great play by Nick Petrozelli to not give up on the loose ball. And Ellis in the right spot. Petrozelli finds him in the corner. Hoboken up 7 now. Isler going downhill, swings it out in the corner. Wood to Coburn. It's good. Great ball movement by Bayonne there, as Wood finds Coburn on the wing after a good swing. Esposito and Ellis. A little bit of back and forth action here offensively. Esposito going to try a three of his own. It's in and out. Wood hurrying up the floor. Lobs it up to Coburn, who gets an easy layup. Nice pass there by Wood. So a 2-point game here. Both teams playing with a fairly fast pace. Boxley going to try a three, but there's a foul on the floor. It'll go against Hampton, I believe. Indeed will.
Charge to number 12, Christian Hampton. That is his first, team's second of the quarter.
Already 2 fouls here for Bayonne early in this quarter. Petrozelli's going to inbound, and Bayonne making some changes. Shelby goes in for Tyree Wood. Petrozelli to Ellis. Esposito pull up long two. It's good. Nico Esposito with a long mid-range. Comer wasn't a fan of the take, But when it goes in, there's not much you can say. Either way, would rather see Esposito maybe put his foot a little bit more behind the line. Shaw, teardrop goes in. No help defense there by Hoboken, and it cost them. So Bayonne able to answer right back. We've had Shaw on our show before, and he told us about how much he really values his defensive part of his game. Boxley, mid-range is off the mark. We're seeing how much effort he puts on both sides of the ball, trying to make something happen for his team here offensively and upset the Red Wings once again. What's been an up and down year for the Bayonne Bees, they find themselves 2 games above 500. Finished 500 in regular season play in the division. Isler, give and go, kicks it out in the corner to Shaw, who gets denied. Nick Petrozelli. What a hustle play by the point guard. Finds Shaw and rejects him. And now some changes being made. Blanks comes into the game for Callaway. Coburn gets the inbound. Shelby to Shaw. Shaw going downhill. Teardrop, no good. Ellis going the other way. A minute and a half left in this first quarter. Petrozelli spin move on Hampton. Snatches it back out to Ellis. Hoboken will reset on this possession. Minute and 15 seconds left. Ellis going downhill. No foul. He wanted a call there. Just good defense there by the Bees. Shelby, 3-on-3 opportunity here. He puts it up himself and can't get it to go. Petrozelli, long pass to Ellis. Ellis receives it and kisses it off the glass. Easy layup for Jake Ellis with the left hand. What a pass by Nick Petrozelli. Last time we were here when Hoboken played Union City, Hoboken had a great game of just chucking it down the court, being able to make fast breaks out of those passes. Eisler, open 3. No good. So we know they're not afraid to let it fly. Find the open man, almost football style here. Quarter's coming to a close, and Ellis loses the ball. Ricocheted off his leg. It'll go the Bees' side. .6 seconds to go. Bayonne will inbound. Hampton trying to find someone here. Gives it to Coburn. Long pass there. Got a little bit dangerous. Took a little bit too much time there to get the ball out. Either way, they're unscathed. 12 seconds to go here in the quarter. Hampton working on Boxley. Gives it to Eisler. Hampton driving baseline. Gets it tipped away. He gets it right back. It's smothered by a bunch of red jerseys. Eisler open 3. It's good. And with the quarter coming to a close, Carmelo Eisler making his impact felt. What a quarter for him as he gets a 3-point shot in the wailing seconds of this first quarter. And what a quarter to start this game. 15-14 is your score. Back and forth, a lot of high-flying offense. Saw a lot of 3-point shots as well. And one thing you're going to see throughout this entire game is a lot of hustle and fast pace. These teams love to play fast. They like to shoot, and they also don't like to get out hustled at all by any stretch of the imagination. You're going to see especially Shaw and Petrozelli never giving up on plays, being everywhere on the floor on defense and on offense. And we saw that throughout. Someone who's been super impressive is Carmelo Eisler, who as a freshman, he was given this crazy role during the season, middle of the season, after 8 games. Jalen Sims, who's likely out for the season, had to leave his squad, and Eisler had to step up in his absence and play, obviously, maybe arguably the most important position on the floor, which is point guard. And he looks completely unfazed. Limited turnovers. Throughout the season, he hasn't really been a huge scorer, but obviously now we're seeing that when Bayonne needs him to turn it on, he's been able to do so. Bees are still down So they're going to have to still do some more work. Interesting note here. But when both of these teams played, there was one star, at least one star, on each squad that didn't have a good offensive night. For Bayonne, it was Christian Hampton, who only had 5 points. And for Hoboken, it was actually Nico Esposito and Nick Petrozelli. Nico only had 2, and Nick Petrozelli had 4 points. And they lost that game. Bayonne lost the game where Hampton only scored 5. When most of these guys get involved, they're going to be very hard to beat. So let's see who's able to share the rock more and distribute the scoring. That'll probably decide the winner of this one. Speaking of scoring, Noah Shaw gets a floater to fall. So Bayonne takes the lead here in the beginning of the second quarter. Boxley in the corner to Esposito. Esposito's going to try a finish of his own, and he gets it to go. Nico Esposito. Friendly roll around the rim. Falls right through the net. Eisler going right. Takes a screen from Shelby. Blanks can't dodge it. Shaw. Go to Eisler. Eisler going to try another finish at the rim. And oh my gosh, this kid is impressive. Nice finger roll there off the glass. Gets it to fall. And he's having himself a night. Bayonne up 1. Petrozelli hesitation in the corner to Esposito. Boxley drives, goes right, passes it down low to Esposito. What a find by Lemire Boxley as he sees Esposito on the baseline cut. Great pass there, fading away to his right. Esposito finishes it at the rim. Coburn spins Ellis. Shelby down low and finishes over Esposito. Hoboken wanted to travel there, and to be honest, saw his feet move a little bit before he put the ball down for a dribble. Either way, refs didn't call it. Petrozelli, open 3, a little bit too strong, doesn't get the friendly bounce, and that's definitely a travel. Shelby was trying to find Shaw on an outlet pass. Shaw had his back turned towards him, so a miscommunication by the Bees cost him. Hoboken gonna have a chance here to regain the lead in what's been a seesaw here at Hoboken. Petrozelli spins on Shaw, gives it to Ellis. Ellis momentum dribble right and tries to split the defense. Gets laid out. Shelby gets called for the blocking foul. He'll come out of this game. Tyree Wood will now sub in. See, this gym is packed today. Hoboken always gets good attendance, and especially in a playoff game like this one. Shout out to Basketball Hall of Famer Bob Hurley, who was in attendance, enjoying some good Hudson County basketball here. Boxley not able to get the points there. So Hampton gets the rebound. Wood coming down the floor. And he'll try to take the self-checkout line. And he'll be attended at the free throw line.
Personal foul, charge number 2, Nico Esposito. That is his first, team's first. Tyree Wood at the line. Bayonne B shooting 2 shots.
So Wood will go to the free throw line. First shot is good.
Entering the game for the Bayonne Bees, number 14, Jack Kelly. And Tyree Wood has 1 shot.
So Hoboken obviously had to bye, so they haven't played in the tournament yet. Bayonne coming off a pretty good win against Weehawken. They won by 12. Weehawken, pretty good team. A lot of people kind of counted them out because of the competition they played, but they have a tremendous record. And only losing by 12 against Bayonne kind of proves that they can play a little bit. Ellis, 3-pointer. No good. So Wood coming the other way. Bayonne trying to extend this run. And Wood, nice pass to Shaw, up and under. Can't finish it. Would have been a highlight play. And Boxley outlet pass to Ellis. Ellis spin move. Gets it off the glass. What a move by Jake Ellis to control his body just enough after the outlet pass. Runs by every white jersey, gets it to go. Here comes Coburn trying to answer back. He can't get it to fall. Coburn's been fairly silent in this ball game, which is not a good sign for the Bees going forward. Ellis to Boxley. Boxley, 25-footer, no good. Esposito trying to get the offensive board, and he lands on it. Timeout is called by Sean Comer. Great job by the Red Wings to get the board there. Comer bails him out with the timeout. Bayonne not a fan of the referees giving him the timeout. And this call might change. It will not change. They give Comer the timeout. And Coach Ben Gamble is livid at the call. By the way, quick timeout.
Jump ball. Hoboken retains possession.
Okay, so they call a jump ball. No timeout. Either way, Hoboken will keep possession. Bayonne trying to make it to 3 straight semifinals in the Hudson County tournament. Hoboken hasn't made one since, honestly, I don't know when. It doesn't show on NJ.com. Wasn't on the Wikipedia page either. But here says, they won Division County Champs 05, 06, 07, so maybe in those 3 years. Esposito, no good. I'm going off the banner here in the gym. Probably going to ask at halftime. Anyways, Bayonne kind of getting used to going to high tech every year. They're trying to make it a 3rd straight trip. Shaw, 3. No good. Boxley trying to get the board. It'll stay with the Bees. Boxley not a fan of the call. Either way, Hampton will inbound. Bayonne up 1, 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Gamble calls a timeout. We'll take the opportunity to take a break here. 22-21 is the score. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. We'll be right back with coverage of this Hudson County quarterfinal game.
Entering the game, the Bayonne Bees in 32, Mohammed Diawara.
So we're back here. Teams come out of their benches. Shaw gets the inbound. Mohammed Diawara checks in for the Bees, offering some size here off the bench. Hoboken's going to bring in Miller to try to counter that. See him by the scores table there. Shaw swings it in the corner to Hampton. Hampton driving, swings it out to the corner to Wood. And Wood isn't able to get it to fall. Esposito is fouled after getting the rebound. Definitely some contact there.
Personal foul.
Miller
Number 12,
comes into this game. Blanks will check out.
For the Hoboken Red Wings, number 20,
If Hoboken's able to advance, they'll likely face Hudson. And Miller's going to be a very important player in that game if Hoboken's going to have any shot to cook an upset there, because obviously Hudson has much more size than Hoboken. And we've seen Hudson against Dickinson have a little bit of a letdown game. Although they only won by 5 points, so definitely not unbeatable as these private schools have been in past years. Probably has to do with how well these public schools have been playing this year. Nice offensive rebound there by Diawara, but he can't convert on the second chance. Approaching 2 minutes here left in the first half. Boxley pulls up for three. It's no good. Fouls on Miller.
And re-entering the Bayonne Bees, number 1, Carmelo Eisler.
Miller was originally a starter here. Hoboken also played a lot of minutes on last year's team that was great. 20-win squad, made it to the state finals. And the problem with him has just been fouls, and we already see him have one today. He could stay out of foul trouble, though. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with when it comes to rim protection and rebounding the ball. Eisler shakes up his defender, gives it to Shaw, who gets a friendly bounce there at the rim. Noah Shaw quietly been having a great game here in this first half. Between him and Eisler, they've been money scoring the basketball here for the Bees. Minute and a half left. Esposito, three-pointer. It's way short. Diawara gets the rebound. Coburn controlling the ball, gets past Ellis. Ellis tries to tip it out, but he fouls Coburn.
Personal foul, charge number 15, Jake Ellis. First personal, team third.
Bayonne not yet in the bonus. 3-point game here. Bees trying to go up 2 possessions and extend this run going into the break. Wood to Coburn. Coburn the shot. Shot. Tries to lob it down low to Diawara. Miller thought he got all ball. And he might have, because I think the foul's going to be against Esposito. It will be.
Personal foul, charge number 2, Nico Esposito. Second personal, team fourth. Mohamed Diawara at the line for Bayonne.
Looked like a good look defensively there for Hoboken, being able to double team him down low. Got a hand on the entry pass, but Diawara getting his way, and now he's going to earn his points at the line. Unable to get the first one. Callaway checks in for Esposito, who will take a breather here after the foul. This game's gone by fairly quick. Almost already done with this first half. Diawara goes 0 for 2 from the line, but Shaw gets the rebound right behind Miller and gets 2 points. Coburn not happy with that. Obviously, Shaw much smaller than Miller, still able to get the second chance. Ellis almost loses the ball, and he does lose the ball. Wood able to corral it. Eisler gives it to Shaw. Shaw going to do it all himself. Noah Shaw again gets another bucket down low. All of a sudden, Bayonne up 7 now. Lack of attention to detail here by Hoboken. Some unforced errors have cost them. Boxley almost loses it. Miller down low. Ellis. 20 seconds left. Jake Ellis, step back 3. No good. A little bit too strong. Miller trying to get the offensive board. He does. Over to Callaway. Callaway bounce pass to Petrozelli. 10 seconds left. Hoboken might get the last shot here. And an offensive foul. Noah Shaw draws the charge, and he's fired up. And so is everybody wearing maroon. Noah Shaw making plays on both sides of the ball here as we come to an end in this first half. Bayonne has a chance to go up double digits here if they make a 3-pointer. Kyle Wolf into the game for the Red Wings. Clock's winding down. Eisler gets fouled on his attempt. 2.5 seconds left. Eisler wasting no time, driving to the rack with his head down. Kid is fearless as a freshman in a stage like this, completely unfazed. And he stepped up big time for the Bees all season. He's going to try to do it here at the line. Ball rolls in and out. Eisler Second free throw is good. He goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. And clock's winding down. Callaway will just heave it up and actually got fairly close. So 21-29 is the score after 2 quarters. We will head to a break here at halftime as the Bees have a great second quarter, shocking everyone here in Hoboken. HCST Athletics, my name is Manny Pereira, and we will be back with coverage of the second half here in Hoboken High School. Welcome back to our Hudson County Tournament playoff coverage here at HCST Athletics. My name's Manny Pereira, and the second half of this quarterfinal game, the 4 and 5 matchup between the Hoboken Red Wings and the Bayonne Bees, is coming underway. The Bees up 8 after a great second quarter where they only gave up 6 points from the Hoboken Red Wings, so good job defensively there. And Bayonne starting right where they left off, getting back to the free throw line, something that they did throughout the second quarter. Hampton will go to the line this time. So these teams split the season series, with Bayonne winning the last one here in the same building. They won by 7 points, and the common denominator between the losing teams in this matchup during the regular season was that they would have one star, one person that they usually relied on to get buckets. That one guy would not have a good game. And for Hoboken, it was Nick and Lemire Boxley. For Bayonne, it was Christian Hampton in the first matchup when they lost. In this game, Hoboken finds themselves down 10 after the both free throws made by Hampton. And Lemire Boxley is yet to score a point. So that is definitely one of the bigger factors as to why Hoboken is down 10 in this game and not off to a great start here in this second half. Turnover for the Red Wings. This crowd has just been silent since the second quarter started. Their team hasn't given them much to cheer about. Shaw pulls up for 3. No good, a little bit too strong, and just not paying attention there. Callaway doesn't box anyone out, and Isler gets right around him to get the offensive rebound. Hampton, nice move there to get downhill. And that ball will go between Boxley's leg on the save. Coburn saves the ball from going out of bounds. It goes right between Lemire Boxley's legs. And Wood finishes it. Nothing going Hoboken's way right now. Esposito trying to change their fortunes, and for now he does. 3-point shot goes in. Hoboken now down 9. Coburn, spin move, goes up, off the glass and in. Hoboken trying to play with fast pace. Boxley pulls it up, and nothing but air. He wanted a foul there. He's still over in this game. Coburn in the corner to Shaw. Open look. Bottoms. Timeout called by Comer. And Bayonne is showing no signs of slowing down as Hoboken quickly finds themselves down 14 points, 38-24. And everyone in this building is shocked. Just silence in the gym here in Hoboken High School. Don't think anybody imagined this. Even if you were on the Bayonne side, didn't expect to be up 15 now because the Esposito bucket, they changed it to a 2-point play. It was not a 3-pointer. His foot was either on the line or in front of it. So Hoboken going to have to try to go on a run here quick. And they're a team that is very capable of doing so. We know they can go on those scoring spurts. So hard to stop. Petrozelli, the senior, trying to get it done here in the county tournament for his squad. Gets double teamed, finds Blanks with a nice pass fake, who gives it down low to Esposito, and through all the contact, tough finish at the rim. Nico Esposito gets on the board again. He has the 2 buckets for Hoboken in this quarter. Hoboken applying some pressure here. Bayonne taking their time. Coburn, good team. Hoboken going to the zone here. And Hampton and Coburn just playing a game of catch here. Hampton loses the ball. Petrozelli gets the outlet pass all by himself, and he almost loses it. Stays in bounds, passes it to Ellis, and they salvage the possession. After almost having a costly turnover there, Petrozelli saves it, finds Ellis. They get the bucket. Shaw trying to get a bucket. He doesn't get it to fall. Hampton gets the offensive rebound. Back out to Shaw. Now Eisler gives it to Shaw. Bayonne still taking their time. Up 11 here. Shaw in the corner to Eisler. That's nothing but air. Esposito catches it. Gets the rebound. Blanks goes up with the left hand. No good. Bayonne not able to get the rebound. Shaw going the other way. 2-on-2 on the fast break. He tries to Euro. Doesn't get it to go, but gets the second chance. No good either. And that'll be a foul. Very obvious foul there. A little over physical there.
Personal foul, charged to number 30, Noah Shaw.
Noah Shaw probably a little bit frustrated after not scoring during that possession. It's one of those fouls where you just get a little bit too heated up there. Doesn't cost them too bad. See if Hoboken can make this a single-digit deficit. Petrozelli hesitates, spins, underhand, and that is a goaltend. Collision down low. Nick Petrozelli gets the points after a very crafty move there at the rim. Hampton, long pass, right to Blanks, who intercepts it. Blanks, Ellis Callaway, and that's a turnover. Miscommunication there between Ellis and Callaway. Comer not a fan of it, but this Bayonne crowd is slightly rejuvenated. As you see the Red Wing faithful, this Hoboken crowd, excuse me, Red Wing faithful encouraging their guys. Shaw not able to get it to fall. It'll go the other way. And now we see the Hoboken fans fired up with 4 minutes left here in this third quarter. See if Hoboken can extend this run. Right now on a 6-0 run. Petrozelli, screen from Blanks. Hezzy, downhill, tries to do it all himself. No jump ball, it's a foul. Dick Petrozelli putting the team on his back. He'll go to the free throw line. Yeah, we said it. No matter what the score is, the intensity is never going to lack, especially for this Hoboken squad. When you have a guy like Nick Petrozelli leading the charge, who's frustrated after missing the first free throw. He's going to try to collect himself here. And he does so, makes the second shot at the line. Hampton. Less than 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Eisler bounce pass to Coburn. Coburn trapped and gets blocked, but a foul is called. And nobody in this arena, other than the people wearing maroon, are happy with that call. And it looked like all ball from here. Obviously, you don't have the greatest angle. You guys can judge it in the chat. Coburn, also a freshman. Future is bright for these two squads. Coburn makes the first free throw. A lot of young players are featured in this quarterfinal matchup. And you can't really tell that they're young because none of them seem to be phased at all by the moment. This is just hoops for them. Coburn gets the second one to fall. Petrozelli trying to answer back here. Esposito. Coburn guarding him well. Blanks. Guarded by Hampton. Esposito had an open look. Petrozelli has one, but he doesn't take it. Thought about a three, instead spins for a mid-range and gets it to fall. Nick Petrozelli. Nice bucket there on the spin move. And he's been on fire. So hard to contain for this B squad. Let's see if it'll be enough. Hoboken going to have to generate some stops here. It's been a solid third quarter for the most part after what was a terrible start. And Callaway applying pressure. Backcourt violation. Callaway, great defensive job there against Hampton. Forces him to go backcourt. Tremendous job of not fouling. And his squad is fired up. Again, this gym was completely silent, especially when this third quarter started. Esposito gets it to go, and there you see it. Just complete change of energy here and change of momentum on the floor and off the floor. Shaw to Coburn. Coburn has it to Eisler. Eisler, no look pass to Shelby, who can't finish it at the rim, and a late foul call. Very, very late whistle there. See if Shelby can take advantage of that whistle at the line. Has 2 points in this game. And he airballs the first one. Probably the worst fear as a basketball player is airballing a free throw. If Shelby comes out of here victorious, it won't matter, though. He goes 0 for 2 from the line. Petrozelli gets the rebound. It's going to hurry up the floor. Pushes it all the way downhill. Pump fake and gets it on the double clutch. Nick Petrozelli puts the Red Wings within 4. Timeout is called by Ben Gamble. Bayonne will talk it over. Jubilation here at Hoboken High School, but not too much, because still down 4 here. 40-36 is the score. Bayonne still finds themselves up, and I'm sure that's what Gamble is going to tell his team. Can't really panic here if you're the Bayonne Bees. Still up. Had a great cushion. We're up 15 just a few minutes ago. Find themselves up 4 now. Full timeout was called by Coach Gamble. And Shaw had a great first half. 10 points in the first. Coburn had 5, and he's been pretty involved here in this third quarter. And speaking of involved, in the second half, Nick Petrozelli only had 5 points in the first half, has been on fire. Definitely put the team on his back. I mentioned how this is a senior year. Hoboken hasn't really had a great history in the Hudson County tournament as of late, especially last year after falling short in the quarterfinal against this same Bayonne B squad, who they beat about a week and a half before said game last year. Weren't able to get it done when it mattered. They also fell short in the state sectional final. So this Hoboken crowd is very used to being in big games, not so used to winning them all. And they definitely want to get this win here. It's going to mean so much to the program if they will. Boxley applying pressure. Hampton going downhill. Is not fouled. Great defense by Blanks, but it'll stay with the Bees. Isaiah Blanks does a tremendous job of denying Hampton at the rim. Eisler finds Coburn. Coburn goes downhill over 3 Red Wing defenders, and a foul is called. Coburn will go to the line. And what's been mostly a slow game for him with the jump shot. He's doing a great job of being aggressive and getting to the free throw line. This is his second trip here in the second half. First shot goes.
Re-entering the game, the Red Wings, number 1, Johanna Callaway.
Esposito coming out of the game for Callaway. Coburn. Second shot is good. 6-point game here. Red Wings still got a hill to climb. Great job by Coburn making both free throws. And good hands there defensively. Petrozelli to Boxley. Boxley trying to get his first bucket of the day. That one doesn't fall. Callaway almost loses it. And they end up losing it. Shaw then gives it right back to Petrozelli. Petrozelli puts it up at the rim. Bodies falling everywhere. It doesn't matter. Red Wings score. 4-point game. 42-38. No whistles blown. They're going to let the kids play. Eisler going downhill, swings it down the corner to Shaw, who almost loses it, and Ellis gets in the passing lane. Another turnover forced by the Red Wings. Ellis going to do it all by himself. Jake Ellis puts Hoboken within 2, and the foul.
Personal foul, charge number 4, Callaway Ward. That's his first team serve.
Jake Ellis gets the steal and goes all by himself to make the bucket, plus the foul. Now could put his team within 1 point. 52.8 seconds left in this third quarter. Ellis can't convert the and one. They won't get the offensive rebound. Bayonne going the other way. Foul called on Petrozelli.
Personal foul, charge number 5, Petrozelli, first personal, team 6. Shooting 2, for the Bayonne Bees, number 1, Carmelo Eisler.
Bayonne in the bonus, and Eisler here at the line. Been tremendous for the Bees all day. See if he could continue it here at the charity strike. Eisler, first one is good. Takes a deep breath, trying to put his team up 2 possessions, and he does just that. 44 seconds left, 4-point game. Hoboken's been on a great run, but they haven't been able to completely complete the comeback, and Petrozelli trying to get his team to do so. Very crafty down low at the rim. 2-point game again. Eisler, Wood, terrible pass. Goes straight to the bleachers. Miscommunication there as Wood couldn't find Coburn. Ellis inbounds it to Petrozelli. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. 2-point game. This is playoff basketball, folks. Petrozelli. Reverse layup, no good. Jake Ellis gets the offensive rebound, gets denied at the rim. Callaway with the third chance, can't get it to fall. Coburn gets the rebound, and the third quarter comes to an end on that possession. 44-42. We got a game, folks. Bees up 2 after being up 15 at one point in the third quarter. And hats off once again to Nick Petrozelli, who had an awesome third quarter, able to take the momentum back for his squad. We saw Ellis just get the energy completely through the roof with that and one after getting the steal. And this Hoboken crowd is completely rejuvenated after getting the life sucked out of them, especially once the second half started. Now only down 2, have a chance here to complete the comeback, come out of here victorious and avoid the upset loss. Bayonne still doing a good job of getting to the free throw line. They just need to stop turning the ball over. It's what's costed them, and it's the reason they only find themselves up 2. Either way, fairly new game. It's going to be competitive throughout. We're going to have a treat in the fourth quarter. We'll be back shortly once play starts again.
We have some Hoboken fans leading on Grand Street inside, which is the doors behind you. And Bayonne fans leading inside to the lower line. Once again, at the conclusion of this game, we have the Hoboken fans leading the Grand Street inside doors. And the Bayonne fans leading the side door of the gym going on. Thank you.
Whistle blows. Ellis inbounds. Petrozelli has it. 8 minutes left. Let's see who will make the trip to High Tech on Wednesday. Petrozelli spins off Shaw. Calloway, top of the key to Boxley. Boxley step back mid-range. Lamir Boxley can't get it to fall. Calloway gets it. Back to Ellis. Another offensive rebound for the Red Wings. Done a great job of rebounding the ball, and the narrative for them is usually they're not great on the glass. They've been today. Blanks in the corner. No good. Eisler gives it to Shaw. Shaw back to Eisler, who has an open look for three. Gives it down low to Wood. It was a great pass, but he couldn't corral it. And Hampton, not able to finish it. Doesn't get the friendly bounce at the rim. Touchdown pass by Petrozelli, who finds Calloway and scores. Nick Petrozelli. Tom Brady-esque. Calloway looking like Gronk there. Gets the layup to fall. Tie game here in Hoboken. Shaw over Petrozelli and Noah Shaw. Silences the crowd. Great physical presence there down low. Gets it up over the point guard. Now we see the matchup here. Petrozelli and Shaw. See if Hoboken could answer back. Calloway, open three. No good, it's short. Blanks, another offensive rebound for Hoboken. He tries to put it up over Coburn. Gets his own rebound again. Isaiah Blanks. Tie game once again, 46 up. Dave Coburn takes a screen from Hampton. Step back. Out to Eisler, and Petrozelli gets in the passing lane. 2-on-1 here. Dishes it to Boxley and not able to corral it on the pass. Petrozelli goes on his knees and is in disbelief. Missed opportunity there to take the lead. Another miscommunication there, and Boxley must have been so sure that he was going to get on the board there in that possession. Would have definitely helped him going forward in this game. No cigar for him. Timeout called by Gamble. My goodness, 46-46 is the score. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. It is a full timeout. We'll take the opportunity to take a little bit of a break here. 5 minutes and 50 seconds of straight madness coming your way in just a minute. Hoboken leaves their bench, and we are back here at HCST Athletics. Coverage of the Hudson County Tournament quarterfinals between the Hoboken Red Wings and the Bayonne Bees. Hampton will inbound. Comer on the timeout telling his team, just keep rebounding, keep playing defense, limit the turnovers, and we'll come out of here victorious. Diawara loses the ball. Bayonne not limiting the turnovers to start here. Petrozelli to Ellis. Bounce pass down low to Calloway. Hoboken slowing it down. Blocking foul called against Eisler.
Personal foul charge to number 1.
Like the idea there by Carmelo Eisler. Trying to draw a charge there against the bigger Calloway. Not a terrible foul there. Would have been hard to come up with a stop. So we see the savviness from the freshman. Petrozelli not able to get the finish. He thought he got fouled. No whistle was blown. So shot coming the other way. Floater. No good. A little bit too strong. Shaw not able to get his own rebound, so it'll go the other way. Red Wings ball. No scoring after each team gets a possession. Bayonne already has 2 possessions after the timeout. Still 46-46. 5.5 minutes to go. Petrozelli in the corner to Callaway. Callaway drives on Diawara. Pass to Petrozelli. Petrozelli fading away and passes it right to Diawara, who plays for the Bayonne Bees. So turnover there by Hoboken. Hampton gets past Boxley. Pull up mid-range. Way off. Ellis. Outlet pass to Boxley. A little bit too far. Esposito gets it. And timeout is called by Coach Colmer. You know what? Didn't think I'd say this. Not sure I've ever had to make this type of analysis. But the outlet passes by Hoboken are just a little bit too strong for the most part during this game. It didn't cost them last time because they were able to score. But there it did. Colmer calls a timeout. And we also saw another missed opportunity on a fast break when Petrozelli and Boxley had the 2-on-1. Petrozelli's pass was way wide of Lamir Boxley. And this is one of the better fast break teams, maybe in the state of New Jersey. I mean, when they're on and they're able to turn defense into offense, they have one of the better transition offenses we have seen here in the state this year. And they haven't looked like it in this game. And sometimes that aggressiveness could cost you a little bit. But Bayonne playing a fairly steady brand of basketball, trying to get to the free throw line. They're getting fairly open looks. What they haven't been able to do is limit the turnovers, and that's why we see Hoboken has been able to tie this game. It looked like we were on our way towards a shocking upset, just in the fashion that it was going to happen. Obviously, everyone expected a close game, no matter who you thought was going to win. And we're getting that now. Esposito. See Boxley. And definitely the most shocking part of this game is that he hasn't been able to get a bucket. Esposito on Coburn. Fadeaway jumper. No good. And that ball goes off Shaw. It'll stay with the Red Wings. Esposito trying to get a little bit old school there. Mailman style. Wasn't able to get the jumper to fall, though. Petrozelli on the cut. Nick Petrozelli gets around Shaw. Great off-ball move there. Esposito, or Ellis finds him on the inbound. Great job. Great communication. Great timing there by the Red Wings to get a bucket. And Hoboken finds themselves with the lead. Coburn, crossover on Ellis. Euro gets denied. Shaw lands on the ball, gives it to Wood, and a timeout is called by Coach Ben Gamble. So Bayonne will take a timeout here. Smart there. Looked like Wood was about to travel. 30-second timeout, so we'll be back playing in just a little bit. Again, Bayonne going to have to get some of these shots to fall as well and limit the turnovers. These unforced errors have costed them, that's for sure. We saw another one here on the inbound. Lack of attention to defense there defensively. And one thing we'll say, this Hoboken squad, they play so fast with such intensity. Makes you think that eventually during the game they're going to wear down, but their guards look the same in the fourth quarter that they do in the first quarter. Look just as fresh. Goes to show the conditioning that they do. Definitely one of the better conditioned teams in Hudson County. That's why they're able to play with the big boys. When they go out of conference, they've had great success. Hampton to Coburn. Coburn over Ellis and gets the friendly bounce at the rim. Coburn gets another bucket. He's been good in this second half. The freshman looks like a veteran with the way he handles himself offensively. Completely unfazed by a poor shooting first half. Esposito loses the ball, and it'll go the other way. And clock is ticking. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in this ball game. We're all tied up at 48. Heisler to Wood. Holborn. Mayo moving it around at the perimeter. Heisler to Hampton. Hampton loses it, and there's another turnover by the Bees that you just wouldn't expect by this squad. Really not much pressure being applied by Hoboken. Just dropped it. And that took some time off the clock, so now we're down to 3 minutes left in this ball game. Boxley open look, connects! And this crowd loves it as Lamir Boxley finally gets one to fall. Maybe one of the bigger buckets in this ball game. But we got a lot of big buckets yet to come. Eisler, the Coburn. Eisler drives baseline, kicks it out to Shaw. Shaw, open look. It's way off. Petrozelli gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Boxley. And Boxley not able to get it to go. Coburn, great block defensively there. Now Coburn coming downhill. Gets fouled on his way down. Foul goes against Nick Petrozelli. Only 2 fouls for Petrozelli, so not much of a cause for concern here with 2.5 minutes to go. Excuse me. Shaw to Eisler. Eisler, pull up mid-range. It's off. Timeout called by Coach Colmer. Hoboken will take a breather. It's only a 30-second timeout. And I'm sure Lamir Boxley feels like he just had 1,000 pounds lifted off his shoulders after a huge three-pointer there to take the lead for his squad. Was not able to get a bucket during the entire game. His first 3 points coming in the fourth quarter. Nobody had that one on their bingo card. Anyways, as this timeout comes to an end, both teams coming back out to the floor. Please make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and why not hit the bell button, which gives you notifications every time we upload on the channel, whether it's an interview with one of Hudson County's best athletes or a live stream of one of the hottest matchups, or even just a show where we break down what's going on in Hudson County sports. We got a big week ahead of us as High Tech is hosting the semifinals on Wednesday and Thursday for both the women's and the men's. And Coburn, fast break here for Bayonne. Hampton, not able to convert. Ellis gets the rebound. Another outlet pass on a fast break, and Petrozelli gets fouled on his attempt. Lands a little bit awkwardly. So he'll go to the line. But one of these teams will be playing on Wednesday for a chance to go to the Hudson County Tournament Final. It's been years since we've had a public school play in the tournament final. Union City was the last program to do so. See if Hoboken can write some history here between Esposito, Petrozelli, and Boxley. Those three seniors have been playing together for years. They've been carrying the load here long with Callaway and Ellison. This starting five has been awesome ever since Colmer threw it out there. Have not looked back. This Hoboken squad trying to make some noise here in the county tournament And in their state tournament, Hoboken wanted to carry. They don't get it. Bayonne down 4. Trying to answer back here with a minute and a half left. Eisler, open 3. Who else? The freshman, Carmelo Eisler, gives Bayonne some life back, and they're only down 1 now. Minute and 20 seconds left. Foul is called. It'll go against Hampton. A little bit too handsy there.
Personal foul, freshman number 12, Christian Hampton. Third personal.
1-point game. Hoboken trying to give themselves a little bit of breathing room here. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. This is what playoff basketball is all about. This is why we came to this game. 1-point game. Ellis. Fade away. It's short. Bayonne gets the rebound. Trying to take the lead here. Hampton. Bounce pass to Coburn. Coburn not able to take the lead, and Hoboken gets it back. Less than a minute to go, and Ellis is fouled on his way up the court.
Personal foul, charge number 1, Carmelo Eisler.
Carmelo Eisler is charged with the foul, and Shaw is down. Over on the other end, he's grimacing in pain. Just not sure what's going on here. Hoboken trainers around him. I'll let you know, keep you posted. What's going on here? He seems to be in a lot of pain. If he's out of this one, that is a huge loss for Bayonne. In a 1-point game, not a lot of game left. Anything could happen, but he makes so much happen for this Bayonne squad on both sides of the floor. And he gets a round of applause here as it doesn't look good, folks. See thoughts and prayers for him. Hope he's okay and can be back out sooner rather than later. Carried out. Obviously, so much respect for Noah Shaw. Everybody in attendance. You can't help but respect the way he plays the game. Old heads would say it's the way it should be played, and I agree. So much effort on both sides of the floor. And Bayonne's going to miss him here for this last 54 seconds of this ball game. Hoboken still got a game to play here, a game to finish. Ellis in the corner to Callaway. Callaway not in a rush at all, but he had a wide open three-pointer he could have taken there. Obviously, no shot clock, no reason to take it. Hoboken going to just take their time, and Boxley got fouled on his way in. So Bayonne protesting because of the clock. Hoboken in the bonus. And Boxley goes to the line. This is definitely not a box score. When it comes to the amount of points that he has in this game, it's not a box score that he is a fan of. Obviously, it doesn't matter if Hoboken comes out victorious. I'm sure that's all he cares about. But still, can't help but think that he has that in the back of his mind with only 3 points in this ball game. And these are big free throws. He can wipe it all away if this Hoboken squad wins. He doesn't make the first one. The second one is huge. Boxley at the line, 1 point game, trying to put his team up 2, trying to send this team to high tech. He makes the second one. Eisler to Wood. And Petrozelli almost forces a turnover. And a foul is called on Esposito off the ball. I'm going a little bit up in arms here. Esposito's going to have to check out. Okay, so seems to not have been a foul off the ball. And so honestly, not sure who the foul was charged against. They said it was Nick, but no announcement made. Wood off the inbound, doesn't get it to go, and he gets fouled. Hill gets sent to the line and has a chance to tie the game here. Two biggest free throws maybe of his life coming up here. Hudson County quarterfinal, 28 seconds to go. Bayonne has a chance to tie this game. Tyree Wood. Here we go. First free throw. Is good. Wood's second shot coming up here. And that one's short. And a foul is called. Or a violation, excuse me. Callaway got a little bit too ahead of himself. And Wood's going to get a third attempt here at the charity stripe. Can he tie the game? 26.7 seconds. Second came off. Wood ties the game. Costly mistake there for Hoboken, and we're all tied up here at the nest. Blanks guarded by Coburn, and a timeout is called by Colmer, perhaps a wise one, as Hoboken was struggling to get past half court.
Full timeout for the Hoboken Red Wings. Third and final full timeout.
This is a full timeout. I'm pretty sure the scoreboard is incorrect. Mr. Wood made the second free throw. Yeah, so they fixed that. We're all tied up here at Hoboken. Full timeout called by Colmer. We'll take a little bit of a breather. Got 25 seconds left in this ball game. Still a lot of story left to be written. Anything could happen. All tied up here in the quarterfinal. We'll see who will be the one to go to high tech for the Hudson County Tournament semifinals in just 30 seconds. Biggest timeout of the season for Colmer's squad. These teams come back on. We welcome all of you who have joined the stream here for HCST Athletics playoff coverage of the Hudson County Tournament. We're all tied up here in the quarterfinal, 4-5 matchup. Hoboken trying to get some revenge here after getting upset by this Bayonne squad in the quarterfinals last year. Clock's winding down. Petrozelli, guarded by Wood, gives it out to Ellis. They might take the last shot here. Petrozelli, downhill, does it all by himself, up and under with the left hand, gets it to fall. Nick Petrozelli, clock is winding down. Ben Gamble calls a timeout. Hoboken up 2. Nicholas Petrozelli getting it done. He's done it all game. And he does it once again in the biggest moment of this game so far. And as he walks to his bench, he tells his squad, it's not over. Everybody in the building getting up from their seats. Absolute chaos here in Hoboken. And Bayonne wants some more time on the clock. And we'll see if after the timeout, if they'll get the ball here by their bench next to the table. And the people at the scorer's table doing the clock getting booed, and Coach Comer telling his fans to be quiet because he has to talk to his team. Again, so much intensity, so much emotion. This Hoboken squad so hungry to make some noise here in the county. They did it in the regular season last year. They did it again this year. They proved that they can play in the American division, and they're doing everything they can to go to the semifinals and be one game away from the Hudson County Tournament final. Bayonne, though, they lose their star player, Noah Shaw. He's out for this game. We don't know how long he'll be out for after getting injured. This has been such a tough team throughout. So many ups and downs throughout the season. And without their best guys, with such a young team, without Sims and Shaw, they find themselves down 2 with 4 seconds on the clock with a chance to make it to the Hudson County Tournament semifinals. So much adversity. See if they could get it done. Wood to Coburn. Coburn is not fouled. It'll stay with the Bees, and everyone in maroon wanted a foul called there on his attempt. Again, no, Coburn is a freshman, but I'm not sure about trying to fish for a call there. It's going to be very hard to get it. Should have maybe tried to pump fake and have a decent shot at a look there from 3. Would have won them the game. 0.8 seconds left. 2-point game. Jack Kelly will inbound. See who he finds here. Coburn gets it. Heaves it up. No good! The Hoboken Red Wings soar past the hive of the Bayonne Bees, and they find themselves victorious. 55-53 is the score. The Red Wings get it done at home. After losing to this Bees squad last year in heartbreaking fashion, they lost a 2-point game, and now in this same building, they win by 2. We will see the Red Wings go up against the winner of Hudson Catholic and Lincoln on Wednesday. Not sure what time they will play, but we know that they will be playing, and we'll see them at High Tech. It'll be such a fun day, fun night, and I have a lot of stuff. We won't announce anything just yet, but what we will announce is that we will be covering the playoffs throughout the county. We will also be at Hudson Catholic and Lincoln. We will see the girls' game later as well. And make sure to keep up with our Instagram stories, where we have been posting updates of the Dickinson and Snyder game, which honestly I have no idea what's gone on there. I'm so excited to check my phone because that's one of the hotter rivalries in Hudson County. And before we end the stream, just want to tip our cap to the Bayonne Bees, who had such a tremendous year in the county. Only 2 games over 500. Was a little bit of a retooling year after losing to Sean Eisler and Mike Cunningham, and they still found a way to go 7-7 in division play and play with all of the top teams in the county, barring, like, except obviously Hudson and Prep, who it's very hard for any public school to keep up with them. But so much effort here in Hoboken High School after losing Shaw, after having Jalen Sims out for most of the season. We will see what's in store for them when it comes to the state playoffs. But for now, Hoboken Red Wings victorious. They will be flying over to Secaucus in just 2 days for the Hudson County semifinals. My name is Manny Pereira here at HCSD Athletics. We thank you for watching us, commenting. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow us on all social media platforms. Have a great night and enjoy the rest of the Hudson County tournament coverage. Bye-bye.